Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We're here at Lehman Catholic High School where the Miami East Vikings take on the Lehman Catholic Cavaliers. Tonight's game sponsored by Minster Bank, Schwederman Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Schwederman, Widener's IGA, Fowler's TV, Upper Valley Career Center, Schwann's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, and First National Bank, bringing you high school basketball between Lehman Catholic and Miami East. Here on the home floor of the Cavaliers, I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me is Ron Cruzy. Two teams with very similar records, coming off difficult losses the night before, Ron.
Right, Miami East comes in 8-12. They come off of a loss last night to Mississinawa Valley in overtime, 48-45. Lehman Catholic, they lost last night to Lima Perry, 52-47. They have a 7-12 record.
So we'll have exciting basketball between Lehman and Miami East coming up here on NKTelco Sports right after this.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
Welcome back here at Lehman as they introduce the starting lineups for the visiting Miami East Vikings. Number 3, Parker Heim. Number 5 is Dylan Hahn. Number 10, Austin Kearns. And Dalton Tainer, number 23. And number 30, Austin Rutledge. For the Lehman Cavaliers, the starter, number 5 is Bruce Kennedy. Number 12, Logan Richard. Number 13 is Ryan Schmidt. Number 15, Preston Rogers. And number 23 is Cameron Lee, as we have a little flair for the introduction of the Cavaliers starters. I'm glad I got that in before the darkness came in because I can't see the numbers.
I was trying to memorize them just in case. That wasn't working very well.
Logan Richard looks like Coach Tim Gleason is having starting lineup. Looks like he's got his 3 seniors in the lineup tonight, Ron, as it was senior night. And they introduced all the seniors in the Lehman Athletic program here prior to the varsity game here tonight.
We were left in the dark, so to speak, on that one.
That's right. That's right. But we're just moments away from the opening tip-off as it's Kennedy, Richard, Schmidt, Rogers, and Lee for the home team, the Cavaliers. Cavaliers lost in their last outing to Perry. They stand 7-12 overall. The two teams not too far away from tournament play, Ron.
No, they aren't. Miami East, this will be their 23rd first game, so they just have one more before the tournament starts. And for Lehman, they're 7-12, so that's 19. They have 3 games left, including this one. Miami East comes in the game averaging 44.5 points a game. Lehman 53.2 points a game.
Rutledge and Lee will jump it up at center stage here on the Cavaliers' home court, and the Cavaliers will have the basketball first.
Miami East in a 3-2 zone.
And against that zone, the Cavaliers will take their time, find down low for the short jumper, and it's good as Cameron Lee hits the shot.
So Lehman gets a good look at the bucket. Protected the basketball, threw it around, got the open shot.
They were patient with the basketball, and it paid off as they lead 2-0 here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, as the blue and white with gray trim, the Miami East Vikings, their look at the Lehman defense, and they're patient as well, as the first minute of basketball is already past us. Down low, tipped away by Lee, but it's going to be picked back up by Kearns, and it's back outside to Tainer, who shot no good, and the Cavaliers will have it. Bruce Kennedy, number 5, will handle it. They'll be in the backcourt looking at that zone defense. Back over to Lee. Jumper is good, and Cameron Lee, his second bucket.
So Lehman off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Miami East, patient with the basketball. They'll take the 3 at the top of the key. Goes around it out as Lee has the rebound from a missed shot by Dylan Hahn.
So Lehman, they've taken 2 shots inside the 3-point line, and Miami East have hoisted up 2 straight 3s.
Cavaliers working the ball inside Lee. He'll dump it off inside, but there's going to be a foul on the right underneath the basket, as Logan Richard had the rebound. Lob pass into Lee, and he'll take the shot in his first miss of the evening, and quickly up court come the Vikings.
Lehman and man-to-man.
Back over in the right side is Rutledge. Feed inside, shot no good by Kearns. He'll get his own rebound, and Austin Kearns, a 6'1 senior, has the rebound basket for Miami East.
Nice move there by Kearns, coming in the game averaging 6.2 points a game.
Cross-court pass over to Rogers. Richard feeds it back to Rogers. Richard looks for the corner and Schmidt, but it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Lehman Cavalier basketball. Cavaliers in their white home uniforms.
With white numbers?
With white numbers. As Kennedy has the basketball. There's a pass intended inside for Lee, but a little bit slow developing, and the Vikings will steal the basketball and move it up court quickly in front of the Lehman bench. Tainer will inbound it. He'll get it into Kearns. Over in the right side in the corner to Rutledge. They'll bring it back out top to Kearns. Over to Hahn. On the left side to Hine. Rutledge, as they work it around the perimeter inside to Rutledge. He'll try and take the shot. No good. And rebound comes down to the Cavaliers. Move inside by Richard. He'll push it back out to Kennedy, and Bruce Kennedy hits the three.
Nice decision there by Logan Richard. Kick the ball back out, and that's where you get to open threes, inside-out basketball.
Cavaliers 7, Miami East 2 on the First National Bank fake first scoreboard. Foul in the backcourt there is number 23, Dalton Tainer, guilty of the foul, and a couple of subs will come off the Miami East bench.
Lehman comes into the game. They're 3-4 in the Northwest Central Conference. They are currently tied for 5th place with Riverside and Waynesfield, all three with a 3-4 record.
There's the steal by Will Hudson, number 24, just into the lineup. And down along the baseline goes Birch. The sophomore will draw the foul. Brendan Birch, 6'1" sophomore, also off the Miami East bench, and he'll step to the free throw line.
Upper Soda Valley and Marion Elgin lead the NWCC, both with a 6-1 record.
Hudson with a made free throw. Will, a junior post player, averages 3.4 points per game for the Vikings. Second free throw is good, and it's 7-4 Lehman with a 3-point margin over Miami East. Kennedy back over to Schmidt. They got Rogers, number 15, handling the basketball. Rogers tries to dump it off. Lee is inside, and the basketball goes to him. He dumps it off. Nice pass, but shot doesn't go as Logan Richards shot off target.
It's one of the closer shots they've had tonight and just couldn't convert it.
Yeah, Lee, nice pass off, dumping off as the Vikings defense collapses around him. Miami East with the foul and their end of the court, and Kennedy will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Over to Rogers. Rogers, top of the key. Defense comes out on him. Shot from the right side, and it's nothing but net as Cameron Lee connects.
So Lehman off to a hot start here, shooting-wise. 4 of 6 from the field.
Nice open shot for Lee. He has the Lehman Cavaliers up 10-4, and we've got a whistle. Foul is going to go in, I believe, number 13, Ryan Schmidt. Inbounds passes.
Now Lehman goes to a 2-3 zone on an out-of-bounds play underneath the bucket.
Vikings looking at a zone defense for the first time. Inside to Jack Runner, number 15, a 6'4" senior in the lineup for the Vikings. They'll go back out front to Hahn over in the right in the wing, and shot doesn't go by Tainer. Rebound shot no good by Runner, and the Cavaliers will have it up court quickly. Rogers, Lee will take it. He's hot. Shot doesn't go, and the loose basketball comes down to the Cavaliers. They'll drive the lane. Shot no good as Rogers shot off target.
All of a sudden, Lehman on that possession, very impatient. Hoisted a 3 up right away, and then a quick drive into the lane. So I'm sure the coach would like to slow that down a little bit.
Hahn's shot from outside, no good, but we've got a foul on the rebound. Looks like Austin Kearns will come back into the lineup for Miami East. Inbounding it against that zone. There's the shot from outside, and it's good as number 23, 5'10" senior Dalton Tainer with the three-pointer, and it's 10-7. Kennedy over to Rogers. They play pitch and catch out front. Miami East sneaks out just a little bit in that zone defense. Rogers. Couple dribbles inside. Schmidt back out. Top of the key. Shot no good as Rogers shot off target. Lee's shot no good, and there's going to be a foul over the back on the Cavaliers.
Miami East is part of the cross-county conference. They are currently tied for 9th place with Arcanum, both with a 4-7 conference record. The leader in the conference right now is Bethel with an 11-0 record, followed by Franklin Monroe and Tri-County.
Elliot Gilardi comes into the lineup for Lehman. He's number 10. Vikings on the offense as they're looking at a 3-point deficit. Back over to the right side, and Tainer, he goes for the tie, no good, but Lee is there with the rebound. Rogers, he'll bring it up court. Back over to Lee. Back out to Gilardi as Rogers has it. Gilardi looking at that zone defense. Rogers and Gilardi out front. Shot at the buzzer. No good, not a bad looking shot, but it's off target. And our first quarter score, Lehman 10, Miami East 7. We'll be back right after this.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Cavaliers with a 3-point lead as Miami East will have the basketball to start the second quarter. And early in that first quarter, some pretty good play by the Lehman Cavaliers.
Yeah, they were very hot from the outside shooting-wise, and then they kind of cooled off when they started maybe rushing a couple shots that one possession, but they got back into their rhythm, it seemed like the last 3 possessions.
Turnaround jump shot no good as Will Hudson shot no good, and Cavaliers will bring it up court.
And we've only had 3 turnovers there in the whole game, 2 by Lehman, 1 by Miami East. Miami East comes in the game averaging only 10 turnovers a game.
And to the free throw line. The Cavaliers will go. Second free throw, also good. Five-point lead for the Lehman Cavaliers as they go to work on defense. It goes around the right side as Miami East looks good. Hudson, he'll take it around and out. Kearns with a rebound. He'll push it back out to Birch, and Birch will take that short jumper on the baseline, but Lee grabs the rebound. Lee has 7 of the 12 Cavalier points and a whole host of rebounds, too, for Lehman.
Lehman has 9 rebounds so far in the ball game.
Lee's open. Shot doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. It'll come down to the Cavaliers. Inside is Lee. Short jumper is good. And Cameron Lee, boy, I tell you, he gets inside the perimeter, and he's a pretty effective player.
Yeah, they get him the ball inside, and it's a good percentage.
14-7, Lehman with a 7-point lead here on a Saturday evening at Lehman. Long range jumper no good by Birch, and the rebound comes down to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, one thing we did notice going through the stats, Miami East, about a third of their shots are threes. That compares to about 25% of Lehman's.
Lob inside, and the shot's good. Got a timeout, Miami East, our score. Lehman 16, Miami East 7. We'll be back right after this.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Back here at Lehman, the Cavaliers enjoying a 9-point lead with 6:03 to go here in the first half, and Miami East has to call a timeout.
Yeah, try to change the momentum here a little bit, slipping away from them, 9-point deficit.
Miami East needs a score here. Inside to Kearns. He'll get it back out to Heim. Over to Kearns. Kearns looks inside. Vikings just not moving much inside.
Yeah, they have yet to score.
That's not going to work, I can tell you that. And
they have yet to score here.
It looked like a handoff going in from the end zone or something.
Yeah.
But fortunately, the Cavaliers, or rather for the Vikings, fortunately, they'll go to the line as that'll be Austin Kearns. And he'll connect.
Kearns comes in just 55% from the foul line, 32 of 58. As a team, they shoot 60% on the season from the foul line.
Kennedy will come back into the lineup as the free throw is good.
And they're perfect tonight, 4 for 4.
16-9, 7-point lead for Lehman Catholic. Back over to the right side to Kennedy. Gilardi looks inside. There's the feed. Ball goes on the floor, and the Vikings will pick up the loose basketball. Lehman turnover quickly. The blue and white of Miami East up court. Back outside for the three. Shot no good, and Austin Rutledge took that shot, and it'll go out of bounds. Lehman with the basketball. They'll look inside for the lob, and they somehow maintain control as Kennedy grabs it. Gilardi will have it out front. Back over to Gilardi. They'll move it around the outside in the corner. Is Rogers. Back out for Kennedy, and that's going to be a turnover for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they missed an opportunity there. Rogers had it in the corner, and right away, if he would have entered the ball to the block, he had a player open right there, and that's the way it should be done. Hit the corner and then look inside.
Birch will inbound it, and number 5, Dylan Hahn, 6-foot senior. There's the assist, and it's going to be a block. Tainer takes it to the hoop.
Nice backdoor play there set up by Miami East.
Free throw is good. It's 16-10.
Tainer's hitting 40% from the foul line. Hits both of those. So Miami East remains perfect from the foul line, 6 of 6.
That's keeping them in the game right now.
Yes, it is.
5-point difference. Let's see what the Cavaliers can do. Vikings being just a little bit more aggressive on defense. And Cavaliers suddenly getting a little sloppy against this zone.
Yeah, they're telegraphing the pass. When you put the ball above your head like that, there's only one thing you can do with it, and that's throw it.
Kennedy will try and inbound it. He'll push it back into Gilardi. They'll go over to the left side, and Rogers. Rogers goes to the corner as Kennedy comes out to the top of the key. Shot no good as Rogers misses, and Hahn gets the rebound.
So Miami East slowly getting back in the game. Was a 9-point deficit at one time, down to 5.
Vikings working the perimeter. There it goes inside to Rutledge. He connects. Austin Rutledge, 6'4" senior, connects, and it's now only a 3-point lead. As number 1, Brendan O'Leary comes in for the Cavaliers. Take a look at that on our replay. Nice move by Rutledge. Hits the free throw, and now it's only a 2-point game as a couple of substitutes. Ryan Schmidt comes back in the game for the Cavaliers, number 13. O'Leary out front. Finds Rogers on the baseline. He's double teamed. They collapse on the zone on him. They'll come back out to the top of the key. Kennedy. Ball is almost tipped away, but O'Leary will take the open shot. No good, and the rebound comes down to the Vikings.
So the Cavaliers have gone cold from the field all of a sudden.
Tainer with it back over to Kearns. Birch, here's on shot, doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Loose ball picked up by the Cavaliers. Kennedy with it.
Trying to adjust their offensive set here a little bit, I think.
Vikings kind of sneak out of that zone. Trying to apply a little extra pressure. There's the long range shot, no good. They can tie it, Miami East that is, on this possession. They trail by 2 on the First National Bank first scoreboard. Hahn will handle it, top of the key. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go.
Lehman goes to a 2-3 zone.
Inside to Kearns, he tries to make the move, pushes it back out to Tainer. Shot no good, but there's number 34, Brendan Birch with the rebound and the easy bucket, and we are tied with 2 minutes to go in the half.
So all of a sudden, Miami East is getting the offensive rebounds, getting second chances.
9-point run. Cavaliers just losing that offensive touch.
And Miami's East is keeping the zone tight inside. Cavaliers are unable to get the shot on the inside, and they're settling for outside shots.
And we've got a timeout. We'll take a break. 1:37 to go. Our score, Lehman 16, Miami East 16. We'll be back after this.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Say we're back here at Lehman, where the Cavaliers take the timeout. They find themselves tied at 16 with 1:30 to go here in the half.
They're getting the ball to the corner, but then they're missing the guy on the block. They're settling for lob passes from the top.
Kennedy with a short jumper, and it rolls home, and the Cavaliers regain the lead. 1:10 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 2-point Lehman lead. Cavaliers had a nice 9-point lead here. Miami East has tied it up, but now they find themselves down by 2. They'll work the perimeter against that Lehman zone. They push it back out. Open shot, and it's good. As number 4 off the bench is Justin Brown.
So that's their first 3 of the ball game. I think that's like 1 of 12 or 1 of 13.
Down the lane goes Rogers. Shot doesn't go.
They come into the game, Miami East does 26% from the three-point line, whereas Lehman is 68 at 220, 239 for 28%.
19-18. 26.1 seconds to go here first half. There's a shot that's going to fall, and Cameron Lee back into the game, and he scores his 11th point of the night on that basket.
So that's one way to beat the zone. You take it out underneath and get a layup. We haven't seen any layups, especially off the defensive end for either team, and maybe the first team that can run a string of those together might be the winner.
Free throw no good by Lee as Rutledge with a rebound. Vikings up court and into their offense. 15 seconds. They trail by a point. 20-19. Hahn pushes it back out to Heim. Shot no good. Rebound. There's Heim at the buzzer. At just about 2 seconds, and the rebound is to Kennedy, and he'll shoot at the length of the court. And our first half is history, and Lehman has a 1-point lead. Our score at halftime, Lehman Catholic 20, Miami East 19, and we'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well, local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
Back here at Lehman, the second half is about to begin. 1-point lead for the Cavaliers. Let's talk a little bit about the halftime stats.
From the floor, Miami East 5 of 23 from the floor. Cavaliers 8 of 20 from the three-point line. 2 of 13 for Miami East. 2 of 9 for the Cavaliers. 7 of 7 perfect from the foul line are the Vikings, and 2 of 3 is Lehman. Rebounding wise, Lehman has the edge 14-11. Turnover just 4 for Lehman and only 1 for Miami East.
Lehman will have the basketball to start the third quarter. And boy, that 7 out of 7 at the line is a big deal. And the Cavaliers go inside to Seth Rowe, and he'll connect.
Maybe they made an adjustment at halftime against that 3-2 zone. That time, nice diagonal pass right to the block.
And a rebound comes down to the Cavaliers after the missed Viking shot. Rogers will handle it back over to Gilardi. Rogers. Gilardi looks at Lee on the baseline, but he'll push it back out to Rogers. Rowe is also down low. Nice pass. Lee back out. Rogers. He looks inside, puts it into Gilardi. Gilardi gets it off to Lee, and short jumper there. The battle for the rebound is shot's no good, and
that time they had the right idea. Hit Lee at the top of the foul line there, and then he entered the pass down to the block.
Basket. Cavaliers lead is at 1 point. Gilardi back over to Rogers. Looking at that zone defense of Miami East.
Now they've tightened it up at the foul line. They're not allowing that pass to be entered there.
There's Lee with a nice shot. 15-footer, no good, but a rebound foul, and let's see who that goes against. Number 33 also in the lineup for the Cavaliers. That's good. As Rowe will take the shot and hit.
Nice soft shot right from the elbow.
And Rowe has 8 points here this evening, along with Lee's 11. 19 of the 24 for Lehman. Is once again the Vikings go inside and score, and two teams exchanging baskets here in the start of the third quarter. Lee gets one.
So both teams are going to try and not a very good percentage of the first half from the three-point line. 2 of 13 for Miami East. So they need to get the ball inside, get some better looks.
Kearns. They push it back outside. It comes back to Kearns, and he finds Rutledge on the baseline. Nice movement there.
Yes, nice ball movement there by the Vikings. Little high-low action.
Vikings trying to apply some half-court pressure. Ball is going to go off of Bunker out of bounds. And Miami East will make a host of substitutes. Kennedy will come off the Lehman bench. As Miami East will take the ball from official Steve Trout, and they'll bring it up court. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter of play. Miami East looking to take the lead on this possession. They'll get it back out to Hudson. Back over to Brown. Shot no good. He had the only 3 in the first half for the Vikings. Lee, nice move, 15-footer, got it. Cameron Lee now has 15. And we've got a whistle.
I think we just have a warning and leave the ball alone after it goes through the hoop. The next one will be a technical if it happens again. That time they got the ball to Lee again. He started him out in the first quarter with 7 quick points. And he seems to be picking that back up here in the third quarter.
Oh, I think that's where the Cavaliers need to go. Lee averaging 15.9 points per game. Is nice shot there by Will Hudson, and the junior hits it.
Again, they get the ball inside. It's a whole different looking team when they do that.
Kennedy, this shot is going to be blocked, and that's going to be a foul.
So the Cavaliers are going to have to make an adjustment on their defense to shut the inside passing down.
Kennedy at the line. Bruce connects. 6'1" junior.
Averages 54% from the foul line so far this year, 15 at 28.
Second free throw also good, and it's a 3-point lead as the buzzer sounds before the inbounds passes. Miami East will make several substitutes here as we approach the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Cavaliers in that 2-3 zone. Vikings, they'll work it around the outside. They'll go inside, back out to Rutledge from the corner. Shot no good, and rebound comes down to Bunker. Or rather, Gilardi had that rebound as the Cavaliers turn it over. Rutledge back over on the left side, and Brown.
I think the Cavaliers have the right idea. Make them, go to the zone, make them shoot from outside, but their zone is a little bit too loose. They're coming too far out and allowing the ball to get inside.
Kennedy tips it away, and Cameron Lee will bring it up court. Shot from the side, no good. Here comes the Vikings on a break. Here comes Birch. He'll trade it, take it inside, and he will draw the foul. It just seems like we're in this 1-3, 1-point, 3-point rut as.
That's one of the first times we've seen the defense turned into offense with a chance for a layup, and he did good drawing the foul.
Free throw is good by Brendan Birch. He's a sophomore at 6'1".
70% free throw shooter. But tonight they all look like 100% free throw shooters. They're 8 of 8.
Vikings shooting very well at the free throw line. Can't beat that. 9 out of 9 now. As Jack Runner, number 15, and Austin Kearns, number 10, return to the Vikings lineup. Kennedy with it. He'll go back outside. Gilardi back over to Rogers. He tries to get it inside to Lee, but the ball is kicked, and Lehman will inbound the basketball near their basket. Kennedy
Vikings
will toss it in.
They drop down into a 1-4 zone.
Rowe pushes it back out. Rogers to Kennedy. Rogers will take it. Got a whistle and a foul inside in the battle for the rebound.
I think that's going to go on number 23, Dalton Tainer.
Tainer not quite sure what he did, but he has his second foul. Inbounds pass comes into Rogers as the Cavaliers work it quickly around the perimeter. Gilardi back over to Rogers. Gilardi, Rogers looking inside. Kennedy runs the cut to the left side. Lee's looking to come out to the line. Kennedy finds Lee, 14-footer, just a step inside the free throw line. No good. Rebound to Hahn. Hahn up court. Back over to Kearns. They get it back to Hahn, and Kearns will handle it against Kennedy. Back out to Tainer. Kearns cuts inside as Runner comes back out. Vikings work it to the left side, and Kearns will have it.
And Lehman has switched to a man-to-man.
Inside. Runner with the turnaround, no good. Almost partially blocked there by Rowe, and the second shot is good, and that three will put Miami East into the lead at 32-30. Kind of amazing, isn't it, Ron?
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry, it is.
Both teams are a little patient right now, which is good. The turnovers are cut down.
Rowe inside with the shot. Seth Rowe.
And again, other than that three we just saw, everything has been on the inside.
We are tied at 32. Lehman and Miami East with 1:24 to go here on the Cavaliers' home floor in Sydney. Stopping the action and a foul against the Cavaliers.
In this possession, the Cavaliers went back to the 2-3 zone. So maybe they're switching zone on makes and man-to-man on misses maybe. We'll have to check that out.
Miami East with the basketball. They'll try and take the lead on this possession. Working against that zone defense. Kearns will get it out to the left side. Back over to Rutledge on the baseline. Back out front into Kearns. He'll try to move inside. Pushes it back out to Hahn. And Dylan Hahn got 3 points on the night as he connects with a 3-point goal. 3-point Miami East lead.
Miami East sticking with the 3-2 zone. They've been in it the whole game.
Lee connects, but the whistle and the foul is going to occur before his move to the basket. Will Hudson will come back into the lineup. Kennedy will push it back out to Rogers. His shot no good. Lee scraps for the rebound, and it's going to go off of Birch, and Lehman will maintain the basketball. Good hustle by the Cavaliers. Gilardi over to Rogers. So he got Rowe, and he'll get the pass, but we're going to have a push by Rowe at time as he tried to battle for position inside against his Miami East defender, and that's a costly foul. It's his second, and he has 10 points, but the Vikings, with a 3-point lead, have a chance to increase this lead even further. I mean, this is the largest lead Miami East has had so far, and as we near the end of the third quarter, as you see on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 35-32, Miami East in the lead.
So with 19 seconds left, I can be patient here and go for the last shot if they choose to do that. The worst they can come out with is a three-point lead.
Hahn will handle the basketball. He'll get it over to Tainer. Back over to Rutledge. Hudson, they go inside to Kearns. He'll try to push it out to Rutledge, but that's going to be a turnover with 1.2 seconds left. So Lehman's going to get the basketball just about in front of their bench. So they'll have a chance to put one up here to tie it up, I would think.
Yeah, and just a third Miami East turnover of the ball game.
That is amazing. Only 3 turnovers. Kennedy is going to inbound it. It's going to go inside, turn around, jumper, no good, and our third quarter is over. Miami East 35, Lehman Catholic 32. We'll be back right after this.
I happened to pivot wrong and hurt my knee. I ended up tearing my ACL. It hit me pretty hard because I love playing lacrosse. I met my surgeon and he made me feel confident about being able to get back into playing lacrosse. They always just took such good care of me, and they really were confident in what they were doing, which made me feel confident that I would be able to get back to playing lacrosse.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
We're back here with Lehman and some sad news. I didn't win the 50-50, Ron.
Yeah.
I thought I had a chance tonight.
Well, maybe they'll call another number, but I doubt it. It'll be the first time ever.
I think Steve Trout was in.
There you go.
I think
we saw him buy tickets.
We don't want to confirm that, but fourth quarter, and boy, just the start, and Lee with a steal. He'll try to get it up court. Lee will get the basketball back. Shot no good, and Lee grabs his own rebound, and he'll go inside the turnaround jumper.
Traveling on the Cavaliers.
Extra step, and boy, I tell you, that third quarter was just a It's kind of a bizarre quarter. You felt like Lehman was under control, but it ends and the Vikings are up by 3.
Yeah, all the three-point shots we saw the first half, and in the third quarter there was only 5 threes total taken.
Let's see what Lehman can do. Only down by 3, but this is a game of possessions, I guess you could say, as Kennedy has it in the corner. Cianciola into the lineup for Lehman. John Cianciola, number 24. Kennedy has the open shot, and it just doesn't go, and there's going to be a foul on the rebound. I think that's going to go against Parker Heim, number 3 for Miami East.
So I like this as 1-4 setup on the defense on out-of-bounds plays. It takes away the corner passes, and it kind of disrupts the offense a little bit. Then
Cianciola with it, number 24.
They come out of it and then go right back to the 3-2 zone.
Kennedy inside to Lee. Boy, they all collapse on Lee. Back out Cianciola. They'll try to go to the right side, but it's going to be tipped away, and that's a Lehman turnover.
Their 9th of the ball game.
Hahn with the basketball out front.
And Lehman goes back to the 2-3 zone.
Kearns back over to Rutledge. Back out front to Hahn. Heim with it. He'll get it to Kearns. Cianciola almost with the steal. He's chasing the basketball. Back over to the right side is Hahn, and then in the corner to Birch, but Miami East returns the turnover favor.
Just trying to force it a little bit too much inside. Have to move the ball around, and the inside will open up.
There's the steal in the backcourt. Hahn will go in. Shot will fall. And
there.
It's a 5-point Miami East lead. That's the largest lead of the night for the Vikings.
And that was the first layup from the defense all night long.
Lee misses the shot, rushes after the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. And
so Lehman down by 5. Sooner or later, they're going to go to man-to-man. I think they are right now.
5:25 to go. Vikings being patient, running their offense. There's Kearns. Back over to Heim. Hahn tries to get it inside to Kearns, and Cavaliers will tip it out.
Yeah, Hahn did a nice job hustling down there. He misses that ball, and that's 2 points. So, but he made contact with it and knocked it out of bounds, saved 2 points.
In the corner to Hahn. Doesn't go. Rowe with the rebound. There's going to be a foul by Kearns in the ensuing battle for possession.
That ball hit just about every side of the rim and decided not to go in.
Rogers. Over to Gilardi. Rogers, Kennedy's in the corner. He'll get it. He looks inside. He finds Lee. Short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Hahn in the corner, and Miami East brings it up court. Kearns. Back over to Birch as Heim has it. Back out front. Miami East taking some time off the clock, and we've got a whistle. That's going to go against number 34, Brendan Birch. Inside.
So all of a sudden, Miami East, who had 3 turnovers in 3 quarters, now have 3 in the fourth quarter, making a total of 6 for the game. Come in the game averaging 10.
Gilardi will bring it up, and boy, Lehman needs a bucket here. 5-point difference Approaching the halfway point of the final quarter of play. They need a little lift here. Kennedy has it.
Lehman has not scored here in the fourth quarter, and it's just about half over. And their offense just comes into the game in the form of Cameron Lee.
Lee's got 15. There's the backdoor pass. Shot doesn't go, and Lehman will get the rebound. Gilardi, he'll go inside with this one. Nice move, and Elliot Gilardi, his first bucket of the night, couldn't come at a better time for the Cavaliers. Here comes Rutledge, off balance shot, no good. Rebound up, no good by Brown, and scrap for the rebound. It's going to go to the floor, and Miami East somehow comes up with it. They'll settle back into their offense with a 3-point lead.
They got a little bit out of sync there. Quick shots, and they're lucky to get the ball back now. And now they're being patient, looking for the inside shot.
Taking their time, running their offense. Rutledge is down low. He'll come up to the line. Brown, Rutledge comes out. Just keep running their offense, and we've got a whistle.
Another offensive foul. We've seen, what, 4 of those already here in this quarter.
Yeah, quite a few. So that gives Lehman a big break there. As number 34, Brendan Birch, goes to the bench. Number 6'1" sophomore from Miami East. Unsure of what he did wrong, but he's on the bench after that foul, I do believe. Let's see if the Cavaliers can move it closer. Down by 3. Gilardi. Kennedy looks inside. He'll come back out to Rogers. Kennedy has it. Pushes it back out to Gilardi. Tries to feed Bunker inside, but it's not going to go, and that's a turnover.
A lob pass hasn't been there all night. It's caused problems for the Cavaliers.
Justin Brown out top. Now Kearns will have it. Kearns cuts inside as Rutledge comes out. Hahn will handle it. Back out to Kearns. Cavaliers try to double team him, but they'll get the ball in the corner.
Nice pass.
Tainer, nice feed to Rutledge, and there's going to be a foul inside.
Nice pass there by Tainer. Dribble penetration and dished it off to Rutledge. Rutledge comes into the game 68% from the foul line, 7.5 points a game.
3-point difference, and suddenly a missed free throw.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen often.
That's their first one. They're 9 of 10. Coming in the game at a 60% clip, and they're shooting 90% here tonight.
3-point lead, make it 4 for Miami East. Under 2 minutes to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Lehman will take the timeout. We'll take a break, 1:54 to go. Our score, Miami East 38, Lehman 34. We'll be back right after this.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Back here at Lehman, and the Cavaliers take the timeout to regroup with 1:51 to play in tonight's game. They're down by 4 points.
Yeah, it looks like, they got plenty of time. They just need to get a good-looking shot, preferably from Lee on the inside. That's been their offense. That's where they're going.
Turnaround jumper is good, and that's Lee. And boy, he kind of an off-balance shot, and Cameron connects.
I would think he's going to touch the ball about every possession from here on out.
He's got 17 so far tonight out of 36. And they counter, and boy, that's a big shot there by Justin Brown.
That's one of those, oh no, good shot things there.
Yep.
You're not looking for a three there.
Long range three. It's off target by Rogers. And difference is 5 points.
There's a good time right there to get the ball inside.
Cavaliers full court pressure now, man-to-man timeout. Miami East. We will keep it right here and remind you that tonight's game brought to you by Minster Bank, hometown opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Schwiedemann Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Cy Schwiedemann, Upper Valley Career Center, Schwann's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, your Knoxville Supply Company, and Minster Dental Care, bringing you tonight's game between Miami East and Lehman. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are also pleased to bring you replays of high school boys basketball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Saturday, February the 10th at 11 p.m. and Sunday, February the 11th at 2 p.m. You can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Miami East takes the timeout after they had some problems inbounding it with the Lehman full court pressure defense.
We haven't seen any of that so far in the game, and it'll be interesting to see how Miami East handles the press.
5-point lead and 1:19 to go. As you see, Rutledge inbound it to Kearns. They'll work it up court. Get it across the timeline. Over to Rutledge, back to Kearns. There's the foul, and it's going to be on Rowe, I do believe.
That's only the 6th team foul on the Cavaliers. So the next one will be 1-1.
There's the open layup, and it doesn't fall. Boy, they worked the play to perfection, but the shot doesn't go. Lee's shot no good. Rowe will chase it down. He'll get it back out to Rogers, back over to Gilardi. Lee goes inside, and oh my goodness.
He got mugged.
Yep, Rowe got fouled that time, and Seth Rowe will go to the line. He also has 10 points in the game into double figures after coming off the Lehman bench.
And all in all, I mean, it's a good foul. He didn't allow the layup, so he saved 2 points there for the time being. We'll see once what he does from the foul line.
That's Kearns, and I do believe Kearns picked up his 5th.
Yeah, that's 5 on him, so he's out.
Rowe at the line, he'll bank it home, and it counts.
Well, if you're going to be off, hit that square.
That's right.
Now, if he hits it on this one.
What's the new style? We're starting a new trend. He hits the second one. He'll go out. And
so we got a 3-point game.
Bunker will come back in, and Wow, it's 3 points, 41-38, 45.7 seconds. You kind of wonder, Miami East at the free throw line has had a great night tonight. You kind of wonder maybe they ought to be fouling right away.
Yeah.
With that 60% or so for the season. And Rutledge will go to the line.
And he's the best foul shooter that they have at 68%. So they got the ball to the right guy as far as Miami East is concerned.
Rowe is going to come off the bench,
but you kind of have your, I don't know, doubt kind of creeps in there when you're 10 for 11 so far.
A little bit too hard, and Rowe's going to go to the line. And the worst thing that just happened, could have happened for Miami East, just did.
Yep. You don't want to foul definitely in this time of the game, but that far away from the bucket, no time came off the clock at that point, and you put Lehman at the foul line with the clock stopped, down by 3.
And Rowe, who has 4 fouls, and him and Bunker have kind of been alternating offensive, defensive, and Rowe goes to the line, and that shot's no good.
So he returns the favor.
Still need this one. Shot no good, and Lee will wrestle it away, puts the shot up, no good. He gets his own rebound. And somebody needs to calm down here for a moment. That's what I can tell you. Lee.
Oh, they need a 3 now.
Clock is at 14. We got timeout, Lehman. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take a break. Miami East 41, Lehman Catholic 38. We'll be back after this.
Best part of my experience at Upper Valley is getting to know different teachers and the way they teach. So you learn a lot about how college is going to be in the future. My name is Paige, and I'm from the Exercise Science program.
Mama Rosa's is looking for dedicated people to join their family. You will enjoy benefits and camaraderie not available at most jobs. Our culture promotes the idea of teamwork, respect, and honesty. It also encourages excellence in our performance, which translates into a quality product for our customers. Go to mama-rosas.com to begin your career.
We just had a wild exchange there. And Lehman had a shot on a rebound, and then Miami East took it away, and then they threw it virtually straight up in the air, and it's a turnover. The team's exchanging turnovers. Lehman takes the timeout. Let's see what happens here with 14.2 seconds left.
See if the timeout settled things down a little bit.
Lehman could use a 3, and they're going to need a 3 now as Kennedy's got a good look, but it doesn't go. Lee will pull it down. 3 seconds at the buzzer. It's short, and Miami East hangs on for a 3-point win over Lehman. Our final score, Miami East 41, Lehman Catholic 38. We'll be back with our recap right after this.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything. I call that progress.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slonkowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Two teams with very similar records coming into tonight's game here at Lehman. And the outcome very close, what we thought would happen. And unfortunately for the Lehman Cavaliers, the team that lost in overtime the night before, Miami East, comes back and wins a close one on Saturday night, 41-38 over the Cavaliers. Let's take a look at the final numbers for tonight's game.
The Vikings 13 of 40 from the field. The Cavaliers 15 of 44 from the three-point line. Miami East 5 of 18, 2 of 16 for Lehman, 10 of 12 for Miami East from the foul line, and the Cavaliers were 6 of 9. Rebounding edge went to the Cavaliers 26 to 14, and turnover-wise, the Vikings 7 and the Cavaliers 11. And I think the big number there that stands out is the foul shooting of Miami East, 10 of 12 on the evening. They come into the game with 60%. So right there's your difference in the ball game. They win by 3 points.
Yep, Vikings do the job at the line. And our player of the game for tonight, sponsored by NKTelco. They'll receive a T-shirt. Lehman Cavalier Cameron Lee, our player of the game, a senior. He had a nice game with 17 points and did a fine job, as always, for the Cavaliers. So Cameron Lee is our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco, and Cameron will receive a T-shirt. We also would like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's game: Minster Bank, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens, Schwiedemann Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Orthopedic Institute of Southwest Ohio, Wagner's IGA, Fowler's TV, Cy Schwiedemann, Upper Valley Career Center, Schwann's Mama Rosa's, German Farmers Insurance, NKTelco Sports, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Dental Care all bring you tonight's game. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school boys basketball on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 Saturday, February the 10th at 11 p.m. and Sunday, February the 11th at 2 p.m. And you can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Our crew here tonight from Lehman, in the van, Isaac Sell and Bryce Hamrick. On the cameras, Patrick Toller, Nolan Emerson, and Blake Terpstra. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me tonight, Ron Cruzy. Our final score, the Miami East Vikings 41, the Lehman Cavaliers 38.